Hello, students. So this time I'm going to go through this sample essay and go through each section and talk about if the pieces are there and kind of the organization and flow, focusing mostly on thesis and topic sentences. Yes. Okay, so in the introduction, what do we need in an introduction? Title, great. The title is good because it's grammatically fine, the great benefits of laughter in our life, very clear. Also, it should reflect the thesis statement. So if we take a quick look at the thesis statement, which I will color green, then it's about laughter. In my opinion, I would choose laughter because laughter can increase not only physical health benefits, but it also improves social and mental health benefits. So very clearly it reflects this. So let's make them both green. And then do we have a hook? Health is the most important issue in everyone's life to live a healthy life. So this is kind of a hook, but I'm just going to italicize it because we have the most important issue. So that kind of grabs our attention. So it is a little bit of a hook, but it's kind of a general comment. So the hook could be a little bit stronger, but it's there and it provides a smooth transition into our essay, our idea about laughter. Because here, some people choose to own a pet to hope for a healthier and happier life, and some people want to laugh whenever they can to forget about this stressful life. So it's the connection between health is then connected to the topics of the essay, owning a pet and laughter. So this is background. I'll make background blue. So the background, this transition sentence to the thesis is very good, but not own a pet, owning a pet. Owning a pet. And I'll put the corrections in red. Now the thesis. It's clear, but does it answer the question? It does, but it would be even better because she's going to be comparing laughter and owning a pet to have both topics in the thesis as well. So I think a while sentence would be a stronger construction if you're comparing. While, even though, although, they're all the same construction. So in my opinion, while owning a pet and laughter can increase physical health benefits, laughter also improves, remember your subject verb, improves social and mental health benefits. So here we see that we're comparing and contrasting owning a pet and laughter. And it also gives a structure to the essay where she will talk about owning a pet first and laughter second. And that's what happens in the essay. So the while construction, I think, is better, stronger for this essay. So I think this is a stronger thesis. Now, I will just put this all on one page. And like I said in the thesis, she starts with owning a pet. So the first paragraph, we would expect it to be owning a pet, and it is. Remember, not pet, but owning a pet. So owning a pet. And that should be lowercase, but I'll let the author do that. So owning a pet will bring us many health benefits. So this is in green, a nice, clear topic sentence. And then some background. all positive things about owning a pet. So this is all positive things about owning a pet. So this is background. So background, I will make, what color did I do up here? Blue. Background will stay blue. There's no specific example here, but that's okay. There doesn't always need to be. What I want to point out here is she talks in general good things about a pet, very focused on her topic sentence. But then there's a however in the middle of a paragraph. When you use however, the however, it contrasts the last point. So it contrasts feeding a dog. But actually, she's contrasting this topic sentence. So it's actually a new topic sentence that is going to talk about the negatives. So first she talks about the positives, and then she'll talk about the negatives. So this will be more obvious if it's its own paragraph for logical flow. The however is a good transition, but this should be a period, and this should be a capital sentence, or a capital and a new sentence. So I'll make it green. I know it looks black, but that's okay for now. And so here, let me, so just so the next, here, now this is all on one page. So owning a pet requires a lot of commitments. Most of us have a busy life. There's not enough time for our job. So now this is general negative things about having a dog, right? It's in particular about money. So this is background, blue. And here we have a specific example. So I'm going to make a specific example. Light green. Nope, not light green because we can't see it. I'm going to make a specific example. Orange. And then analysis, I'm going to make green just like the I'll make light green. Oh, no, I won't. I'll make it green, just like the topic sentence, because it's connected with our overall argument, okay? So, but here, so that we have another paragraph here, and now it's very clear. We have positive things about owning a dog, and then negative things about owning a dog. And it makes sense that we end with negative things owning a dog. So that's nice logical flow. And there is a little bit of analysis here after our specific example. And so now we have this transition similar to pet. So remember, what is it? Owning a pet. Similar to owning a pet, laughter makes us feel good, which reduces our stress and makes our heart healthier. So we should see that she said makes our heart healthier in the last sentence about owning a pet. So does she say that? Here. Playing with dogs will reduce our anxiety and stress, increase our blood flow, which is healthy for our heart, not are healthy, which is healthy for our heart. So those two topics are definitely here. So yes, similar to owning a pet, laughter makes us feel good, which reduces our stress and makes our heart healthier. So this is a transition sentence, and the real topic sentence is here. However, laughter gives us strength and encourages us to go through difficult situations, disappointment, and loss in our life. So it's going to show how laughter gives us strength. And this is good. I'm going to color this green too, because it's a transition sentence into our topic sentence. Or it looks like maybe this is development, because we come right into, I'm going to say it's a complex, I'm going to say it's development. Because laughter makes us feel good, which reduces our stress and makes our heart healthier. But this is development saying that laughter doesn't just do that, it does even more, which is very much like the thesis. And then a specific example of more. Our example was, what color was our example? That color, gold. And then some analysis. So a specific example, when we laugh with another, positive feelings will be created between us and our family members, just like in her example, where a friend did something silly and they all laughed. Positive feelings make our relationships with others stronger, more fruitful, less conflict. So I'll make this green because it supports the topic sentence analysis. So this is good. And then we have this, I underlined it so I wouldn't forget it or miss it later. This sentence here, let's imagine after a long day at work, we come home, our spouse greets us at the door with a great smile, and the house fills up with laughter. What a feeling. So this is almost like an example, but we already have our example and we already have analysis. And so this doesn't quite work here. So I don't want to delete it, but I will cut it and paste it at the end and see if we can do something with it later. This could be for the hook, but I don't think it works for the hook for this essay. Maybe we'll delete it in the end, but let's put it at the end here and we can deal with it later. And now, so we have topic sentence, development, example, analysis, great paragraph, but then we have this, in my life. So this goes back to their opinion, right? And so instead of a long paragraph, this is more about her specifically. So why not make a new paragraph? So in general, in my life, I value laughter because it makes me healthier by reducing my stress, helping my heart, and keeping me at bay for more physical activities. I want loving relationships with the ones I love. A pet cannot, so this is a topic sentence saying for her in particular, what she wants out of laughter. And this is a little bit repetitious, but it's kind of development at the same time. It's not just repetition. So this is okay. I want loving relationships with the ones I love. And you could just say, I want loving relationships, period. But this is okay. I like this. A pet cannot fulfill me on this, but laughter can. This is definitely development, very good development, because you're remember, not a pet, but owning a pet. Owning a pet cannot fulfill me on this, and I'll correct this grammar, fulfill this for me. My correction, but laughter can. This is very good development because it reminds the reader that she's contrasting laughter with owning a pet. And then going back, in any relationship, conflict is a big issue which can destroy a relationship. Laughter can cheer us up. So these are some laughter and humor can turn conflicts, tears into opportunity. In many cases, laughter will help to get your point across without hurting the other's feeling and images. Especially, laughter is innate and free. So this here is all development. Actually, it's all development. So this is another paragraph where there's no specific example. I would like to see a specific example here supporting this. But this is okay. It's another example because we see specific example here and we see a specific example here. So you don't need it in every paragraph. This is general support why what laughter can do for you. And now we have a question and no conclusion. Remember, this was just something we cut and pasted at the bottom. So we don't have a conclusion, but we have this question after this support saying why laughter is so great. So why not make this our conclusion? I'm not going to say more about the conclusion, except I'll talk about this using a question to start the conclusion. This is a fine technique, a good technique. It's a shift from the body paragraph, so we know there's saying something new and maybe moving on. So how to bring more laughter into our life? This is good. But I think we should say so. Almost like a transition, some kind of transition before we ask the reader a question. So I think this would work. So I will say that the conclusion is all about laughter. There should be some final comment about owning a pet, and it should come at the very beginning of the conclusion. So I won't say more. We'll talk more about conclusions tomorrow in class, but hopefully what I've done shows that this essay was well organized, but just with pressing enter and adding some keywords, owning a pet, that this essay is even more well organized and the flow is slightly improved. But this was a very good example for us to go through. All right, hopefully that was a little bit helpful, and I will see you in class.